Flight cancellation strains aspiring CAU exam candidates at Imphal Airport, highlighting travel challenges amid ongoing conflict in Manipur. Manipur sees major weapon surrender as governor announces amnesty with hundreds of illegal firearms and ammunition turned in across multiple districts. Kokomi urges governor to extend arms surrender deadline, ensures transparency and address Kuki militant camp for restoring law and order in Manipur. Security forces arrest members of multiple UG groups, recover IEDs, weapons and cash in multiple operations across Manipur. And women's group protests in Manipur against arrest of village volunteers and president's rule and amid rising tension and ongoing unrest. Hello and welcome. You're watching ISCOM English News and I'm Ruby Unkai with you. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. At least 10 aspiring job candidates who were set to attend the Central Agriculture University CAU examination for the post of Assistant Registrar and Assistant Controller to be held in Guwahati tomorrow have been left in lurch at Imphal Airport after their flight, which was scheduled to take off at 7 a.m., was suddenly announced cancelled without any prior information to all the passengers. All the aspiring candidates with high hopes had booked their flight with Alliance Air and reached Bir Tikendrajit International Airport before the scheduled passenger arrival time. However, they were informed by the airline authorities that the flight had been cancelled and that passengers could be arranged for Aizawl instead. The dejected candidates with no option left to travel both through land and air condemned the recently launched Flight Services Authority. Mention may be made here that there have been instances wherein two student bodies in Manipur earlier made fervent appeals to the CAU authorities in Imphal to include their recruitment exam center in Imphal due to the ongoing conflict in Manipur and the underlying travel challenges faced by the people.
I sa Ronaldson ay hang thong mam kai de ne hojik mam ne yengbi tung da ri base akhoi hojik pekha tha ba chat ka da ba chahi ani hena ngairak laba kaw gi Central Agriculture University lobe akhoi exam adu tha ba chat ka da flight asi akhoi without any prior information karim to bok pidana Alliance Air hai ba akhoi handak launch tau gi ba Manipur gi flight asi na akhoi da customer loina mak ta prior information pidana flight asi sida yor matung da cancel tau re ha ba akhoi da pau pire sida natana akhoi na moida many times request to zare solution PBU na tabi ba kem ta leitre. In return, the station manager, which is from outside Mapandagi, akhoi da laaga alternatives se PU hai matanda either akhoi je Imphal to Aizawl chat kera hai basima hai bi akhoi da akhoi na Aizawl chat to is hojiki situation da Aizawl chat to is kari reasonable oirige and what makes him think that akhoi na Aizawl da akhoi je Aizawl chat lo hai bi sai san ma gi kokta karma mong tholoi no masi am tina pende am tina akhoi condemn tawi akhoi hoji kaim to pilot hayeng ni flight se hayeng ni exam se akhoi hoji alternative flight am ta simbiyo su yadre satra mayam loina mo akhoi career asukoi na ngai pa career akhoi thage na ngai jar pa exam se ngasi gi flight asin oiraga akhoi je makha ta na punchi je akhoi career se mang adra pe khaji thaba pharngodra haiba wakhalon je akhoi satra mayam je chat pa phangdana airport sida leiri akhoi si atu matam da akhoi solution PBU maramdi akhoi gi oina career se yamna important oi aduga si flight attend mogi flight ki masida laiba mogi staff sing na piriba response valid oi de have se mayam na pasna khangbiu maram di manung sida khoi da deal tawre bi solution amata piyo ya de flight sin biyo su ya de akhoi ji kai da gono ne laibak se taseng na amna system je kana na kari chalai na amthina chaos oire akhoi satra sing gi da mukta khalaga shum je makha ta na thok ta na ba or any third person number da sig je makha ta na thok ta na ba akhoi solution pa mi makha ta na thok ta na ba akhoi authority sing na sig je mieng changbiu haina akhoi mayam hamda thamjari.
A day after the governor of Manipur announced a 7-day window for individuals to surrender illegal weapons without facing legal consequences, a significant number of arms and ammunition were voluntarily turned in at various districts across the state. At SP Kaching in Kaching district, 1.303 rifle with a magazine, 13.303 ammunition rounds, 4 BP vests, 5 BP plates and 4 helmets were handed over. In Kangpopi district, a looted tear gas gun was surrendered at OCG Saparmena police station. In another incident, security forces in Kaching Wairi recovered and handed over a large catch of weapons and ammunition. The items included one 5.56 mm INSAS rifled, one 5.6 mm caliber rifled, one 12-bore rifle, one 12-bore shotgun, one 9 mm pistol and one air pistol. Additionally, multiple rifles, live rounds, empty magazines and firearm accessories were recovered. Other surrendered items included 13 small Motorola sets, 9 Motorola charging adapters, 28 BP jackets, 38 BP plates, 1 helmet, 1 kurkri and 1 CPU. Security forces also recovered 2.5 lakh rupees in cash. Authorities continue their effort to curb illegal arms possessions, ensuring peace and security in the region. Meanwhile, in response to the governor announcement, a coordinated effort was launched by the Assam Rifles in collaboration with the police, CRPF, state intelligence agencies and local authorities. The joint forces met with leaders from Zomi and Kuki communities to address their security concerns, offering assurances of safety and highlighting the positive impact of de-weaponization. The dialogue proved successful, with community leaders voluntarily agreeing to surrender a significant number of arms and ammunition as part of the peace process, in line with the central government's approach. Today, in Tuibong village, Churachampur district, the first batch of surrendered weapons was handed over, including rifles, grenade launchers and explosives. The voluntarily surrendered items included 16 weapons such as M16 rifles, AK rifles, INSAS rifles and even a mortar, along with ammunition and explosives. The event was attended by top-ranking officials from Assam Rifles, CRPF, State Police, Civil Administration and intelligence agencies. This united initiative is aimed at encouraging other groups to join the peace process, inspiring youth to voluntarily surrender arms. The Committee on Coordination of Manipur Integrity, COCOMI, has raised concerns regarding the 7-day time frame for surrendering illegal arms in the state, as announced by the Honorable Governor of Manipur. According to COCOMI, the time frame is too short for meaningful engagement with stakeholders and the public. The group advocates for an extension, emphasizing that more time would allow for better public understanding and cooperation, thereby helping to prevent any misunderstandings or resistance. COCOMI further urged the governor to initiate formal engagement with local youth leaders to ensure a more cooperative approach in recovering arms from civilian volunteers. They call for the process to be carried out in a manner that avoids hasty or forceful actions and appeal that no legal action be taken against civilian volunteers who have been compelled to defend their communities during the crisis. In their statement, COCOMI also sought assurances from the governor and relevant authorities that all armed Kuki militant camps operating under the suspension of Operation Sioux agreement would be relocated to other areas. This, they believe, would help restore law and order and ensure the safety of local communities. COCOMI also highlighted the need for transparency in the arms confiscation process, urging that it is not to be limited to looted weapons, but also extend to unaccounted illegal arms smuggled across borders and used by Kuki armed groups. The group stressed that reports on the confiscation of arms in the hills should be made public to ensure a rational and fair approach. The press release emphasized the growing mistrust among local communities following aggressive actions taken by Central Security Forces, which violated the governor's directive. Kokomi expressed concern about the Central Forces' hostility towards local youth, urging authorities to reconsider their approach to prevent further alienation. Finally, Kokomi called on the Government of India to take immediate and decisive action to dismantle the networks of foreign origin armed narco-terrorist groups operating under the SU agreement. The group firmly stated that peace talks should not legitimize these groups as their ongoing illegal activities and violence pose a grave threat to the region's stability. Security forces conducted extensive search operations and area domination in the vulnerable hill and valley districts of Manipur. During the operation, they recovered several IEDs, improvised explosive devices from Mauzang village located near H. Munnom village in Tingnopal district. Among the recovered items were two 22 kg IEDs, one 7 kg IED, one 6 kg IED and one 4 kg IED, all equipped with detonators. Authorities suspect the IEDs to be of unstable nature, and a bomb disposal team promptly destroyed them at the site. And FIR has been registered and necessary actions are underway. Additionally, security forces recovered a .303 rifle with a magazine, a CMG with a magazine, 10 live rounds of .303 rifle, 10 live rounds and 6 misfire rounds of CMG from the Ibudo Kobru Laibung Temple area in Imphal West District. An FIR has been registered and necessary actions are underway. In a significant operation, Manipur police arrested 2 active members of the G5 organization from Achan Bigay Maning Lekai near the community hall in Imphal East District. The arrested individuals, identified as Ningthojam Yamba Singh, age 43 years, and Ushamt Netaji Singh, age 35 years, were involved in extorting money from trucks carrying sand in Sekmai, Irilbun, Koirengay and Patsoy areas. They were also implicated in the recent snatching of keys from sand trucks at Sekmai. Police recovered a 4-wheeler, 3 mobile handsets, 2 wallets with 4,230 rupees, a driving license and an Aadhaar card, and a grey side bag from their possession. Meanwhile, security forces arrested 6 cadres of KCP Ibungo Ngangom from Kotruk Makha Lekai Church under Lamsang Police Station in Imphal West District. The arrested individuals were identified as Siri Mayum Suraj Sarma alias Lion, age 34 years, Mutum Leshemba alias Pari, age 25 years, Ningtho Khongjam Kedasana alias Nauba, age 29 years, Senjam Yaifava alias Malend, age 19 years, Laisham Leshemba alias Malem, age 26 years, and Laisham Kennedy alias Tona, age 32 years. A flash cordon and search operation was conducted at Thobal Bazaar by Thobal Police, District Police today. The operation was led by Additional Superintendent of Police Operations Hijam Devendra Singh along with DSPs, CDO and Operations CDO teams, and was assisted by personnel of the 171th Battalion's Border Security Force BSF. During the operations, a total of 123 individuals were verified. However, no arrests were made. The operation was part of ongoing security measures to measure law and order in the district. Meanwhile, a combined team of Thoubal District Police and officers from the Thoubal Municipal Council, led by the Superintendent of Police SP of Thoubal, conducted a major cleaning drive today along the highway side, footpaths, and in Thoubal Bazaar area. The team focused on the removal of illegal extension of shops, buildings, and piling of stones that had obstructed public spaces. In an effort to raise awareness, the SP addressed the roadside shopkeepers and local residents, emphasizing the importance of maintaining cleanliness and abiding by municipal regulations. The SP noted that such efforts are vital for ensuring the safety and cleanliness of public spaces and improving the overall environment. The drive is set to continue across other areas and markets in the district, with further actions planned to ensure public area remain free from illegal encroachment and clutter. In response to escalating tensions in Manipur, several women's groups from Valley district took to the streets to protest. In Imphal West, a demonstration organized by the Uremba Apunbamera Paibi voiced strong opposition to the continuation of President's rule in the state. Protesters chanting slogans demanded an immediate end to the rule and the formation of a new government. They emphasized their determination to continue the agitation until the demands were heard and acted upon, further highlighting the unrest in the region. In Kakching district, a torch rally was organized by Laputpat Tera Akong Nongmai Kong Apunbamera Paibi last night. The protesters holding flaming torches condemned the ongoing political instability and expressed their concerns over the state's administration. They called for the immediate end of President's rule and sought a change in governance to restore normalcy. The rally brought together many women who voiced their dissatisfaction with the current situation, vowing to persist until their demands for a new government were met. Another torch rally took place in Mayang, Imphal last night, where women from various groups gathered to voice their anger over the ongoing political turmoil in the state. The demonstrators, carrying lit torches, expressed their frustration with the imposition of President's rule and demanded its immediate end. The women chanted slogans calling for the formation of a new government that would address the grievances of the people. They vowed to continue their protests until their voices were heard and the political situation was resolved. Urging 5 charters of demands on pressing issues, the United Naga Council UNC has submitted a formal appeal to Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla. The council demanded an immediate halt to the ongoing physical fencing along the Indo-Myanmar border, citing its adverse impact on Naga ancestral lands, traditional community ties and biodiversity. They argued that the fencing disturbs age-old relationships among Naga villages and restricts access to ancestral lands on both sides of the border. Secondly, the UNC called for the reinstatement of the Free Movement Regime, FMR, asserting that its removal has severely affected cross-border trade, healthcare and education for communities historically living across the border. They also demanded an extension of the FMR's coverage from 16 km to 40 km, restoring the arrangement that existed before the 1950s. Thirdly, the council opposed the government's justification for fencing as a measure to curb illegal immigration and drug trafficking. They urge authorities to explore alternative mechanisms such as strict enforcement of citizenship laws rather than disturbing the lives of indigenous communities. Fourthly, they insisted that any border demarcation should be based on historical and traditional boundaries to prevent conflict and ensure fair treatment of the Naga people. Finally, the UNC called for proactive intervention in the ongoing tripartite talks involving the government of Manipur and government of India and the UNC to ensure a logical resolution of the district rollback issue. They expressed hope that the governor's leadership could foster peace and stability in Manipur. In an incident in Bihar's Rohtas district, a class 10 student was shot dead following a dispute related to an examination. The tragic event occurred in Sasaram, where two groups of students reportedly clashed over allegations of cheating. The victim, identified as Amit Kumar, was critically injured in the altercations and later succumbed to his injuries while undergoing treatment. Another student was also injured in the confrontation. According to police sources, the shooting took place after a heated argument between the students. Authorities have detained a classmate in connection with the incident and have recovered the firearm used in the crime. The motive behind the attack is still under investigation, with preliminary reports suggesting it stemmed from tensions regarding unfair means in the examination hall. Following the incident, angry family members and local residents staged protests by blocking National Highway 19 near Dheri on Sone, demanding justice for the deceased students. The police have assured a thorough investigation and have deployed additional forces to maintain law and order in the area. The headlines once again. Flight cancellation strains aspiring CAU exam candidates at Imphal Airport, highlighting travel challenges amid ongoing conflict in Manipur. Manipur sees major weapon surrender as governor announces amnesty, with hundreds of illegal firearms and ammunition turned in across multiple districts. Kokomi urges governor to extend arms surrender deadline, ensures transparency and address Kuki militant camps for restoring law and order in Manipur. Security forces arrest members of multiple UG groups, recover IEDs, weapons and cash in multiple operations across Manipur. And women's groups protest in Manipur against arrest of village volunteers and president's rule amid rising tensions and ongoing unrest. That is all the news we have at the moment. Thank you for watching ISCOM English News. Have a good evening.